Okay, so I did a review. I just talked about, really. It's not really a review, but I was talking about this Fender Super Champ XD the other night, and I wasn't able to play it, but I kind of told you what I liked about it. It's a tube amp. I think it's what it got, like 112 AX7 and a couple of 6v6s. There's stock tubes in here, but I'm sure you can upgrade them and it'll sound a little better. I have an Eminence Patriot Raging Cajun. I always forget it. I think that's it. That I put in there, but the stock speaker is really good. I'm gonna play this with this PRS SE. I think it's just called One. Basically, it just has a P90 in the bridge and a volume control. So, and I'm gonna play the clean channel, and I'm gonna play. It's not really a dirty channel; it's just a model channel with different amp models. I'm gonna use the number 8 on the dial of the second channel, which I believe is like a British. I think it's like a Marshall. That's what it sounds like to me. But I'm going to do those two settings, and I'm talking way too much already. So let's just hear a little bit about what this amp can do. And these are really low. I think they're like less than 2 volume-wise, because I can't really blow the roof off of this place I'm in now. So, well, I'm going to start off with turning off my effects so you can just hear the amp. The only effects I'm going to use are an EP booster, like by Exotic, and a Sonic Stomp maximizer, which is that what it's called? Sonic Maximizer. I always have it on, so it's part of my sound. But basically that's what you're going to hear. And I'm going to start off on the clean channel. My volume knob's on about 7.5. I'm curious to hear. Okay, so I'm getting a pretty clean sound. There's some reverb you can hear. It's coming straight from the amp. No pedals. Set on 7. So the purpose is just for you to hear the sound. It's not to, like, my skills are not involved here at all. Trying to let you hear like each note, how it rings out through the amp. I'm picking lightly. I can dig in and I'll get a little more grit. So that was 7.5, about that's like where my clean threshold is. I'm gonna turn this volume all the way up, and we'll hear what the clean channel does with a, you know, just a stock P90 pickup here. This is kind of a dirty guitar. It's filthy. You know, if you turn it up, you're going to get that kind of sound. But the beauty is, listen to that clean. bass is on 5.5. So that's all on the normal first channel. Anyway, you get the idea of what that can sound like. Oh, here's some dirty. So that sounds like I'm not playing well right now. But now that's all in the first channel. With one guitar, one setting. I'm not changing anything. Now what I'm going to do is, and I'm not sure what you can see here, I'm going to switch over to the second channel, I guess they call it. But there's a foot switch here. I hope you can see it. There's a foot switch here, channel select. So you're going to hear, actually I'll turn it down. Nah, you can hear it. You'll hear the gain go up. But so I can talk, I'm going to turn the volume down. This is channel 8. I haven't changed any settings. The reverb's the same, treble, bass, everything's the same on the amp. But this is where it gets, you know, you turn a Fender into like a British amp, you know. So you got your American sound, and we're going across the pond with this. So this might be a little much. Turn it about halfway down. Let's get it. I'm probably on like 3 now. Clean that up without losing much volume. I need to learn to make guitar videos when I'm not drinking or whatever. How I'm digging into the strings, or you know, just a light touch, or even with just my fingernails. That's on like about volume 3, channel 8, and you know, it doesn't clean up like the first channel does, but it does take some of that compression away. so that you can hear individual notes more clearly. So, what else can I say? Basically, I love this amp. It's capable of so much. I showed you, like, the first channel is fixed, clean. You really didn't get a feel for the clean. Like, if you put it on the next setting, turn the gain down, and, well, actually, there is no gain setting on the first channel, but you can really get this pristine Fender sound out of this amp. And then on the other hand, the modeled channels on channel 2, they go anywhere from like Fender Bassman, a Marshall, a Vox. You can get a Vox sound. There's like you can get like an orange amp sound. Mesa Boogie. You can get some really heavy sound out of this, and it sounds legit too. It's not like you know, trying hard to be something it's not. It really the amp's really versatile. It sounds like what it's supposed to sound. It's what it's, I don't want to say trying to be, because it kind of becomes whatever you dial in. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with the guitar. You know, I could have used this PRS 24, Custom 24 USA, but I wanted you to just get a feel for what it sounded like with just, you know, one side. This is a basic guitar. There's a volume knob. It has one pickup, and I only showed you 2 channels, one clean, one dirty. So hopefully that picked up some of the sound, and hopefully I'll make a better video when it's not, you know, my birthday and I'm drinking. So, but I wanted to make something, because I just talked the other night about the amp. I wanted you to hear it. I'm sure most of you probably have heard it that are looking at this. If you're on YouTube looking at this, I'm sure you've done your research. You've heard the amp. The amp's old. It's probably like 10, probably came out 8, 9, 10 years ago, at least something like that. Did the speaker swap. Haven't changed tubes. Those are the same tubes. But I think I will at least try some new tubes. See what that's all about. But the thing I like about this amp is that it is small, it is light, and it is tube, and it is loud. It's 15 watts. This thing gets so loud. I wouldn't have a problem using this amp anywhere. I mean, besides like an amphitheater or something like that. But this thing on its own is loud. So any club or anything, I'd have no problem using this. You can mic it. It's, you know, back in the day, I might have paid $275 for this amp, $300 new. I'm probably gonna pick a used one up, not the X2. I don't know what that's about. They put a drum machine and shit in it. I don't want all that. I just want this amp right here. So I'll probably pick a used one up on eBay or you know, Reverb or something. So I have a backup. And that's my review of this. And I'm using, you know, incidentally, I'm using a blue chip pick. This is the Jazz Large 35 meaning the thickness of it. I think that roughly translates into like a little less than a 1mm pick, probably. But it really makes a difference in the sound. So, if you can pick one of these amps up, do it. Love it. So, that's it. It's my review.